another episode of Life Made Easy. Today, I'm going to be doing a series on getting a new iPhone. I'm going to be doing a full review on this channel, just record my thoughts over the week using it and stuff like that. I'm going to be filming and editing everything on my S9 right here, as you can see, and then editing it all on my phone as well. Just prove to you guys you can make YouTube videos all on your phone. So I'm going to be going over my thoughts on the device as a whole, positive, negatives, things I like. Obviously, I've been a lifelong Android user, so this is a new experience for me. Based on how I've been using it right now, I still prefer Android OS. I have a Galaxy S9. I prefer One UI over iOS, but I digress. So stay tuned for future videos. So I have now been using the iPhone 7 for almost 2 days now. So 2 days just strictly using an iPhone, and I have some thoughts on it. Now, this is a series, so I'm not going to go too much in depth on everything I think about this, but it's different. It's definitely different, and I will say, even though iOS is very seamless and smooth, there are still parts of it, especially in settings, I will say settings, that make it very difficult to navigate and find certain things you're looking for. So I'm going to switch over to my phone here and show you just what I'm talking about. And another just quick side note is that the software, I think I still prefer Android. I'm using One UI on my Samsung Galaxy S9. There's something about the Samsung software, they made it so good now. And personally, I think it's even better than iOS. As basic as iOS is, like, you could sit here and you can say that Android is too complex or it's too hard to understand. I literally argue that there's parts of iOS that are more complicated to understand than Android. So just take that with a grain of salt, and yeah, it's crazy. Guys, so I have my iPhone 7 here. Got this for 150 bucks off Mercari, just to test out and create a series with. Haven't decided yet if I want to actually sell the device, give it a friend or family member, or whatnot, donate it. I don't know. I haven't decided yet what I want to do with it yet, but just quick couple thoughts just for this first episode of the series. Main thing I want to go over is just iOS, and then maybe just touch on a little about the screen. So iOS, I have Touch ID set up here. iOS is very smooth. There's no doubt about it. I can go in here, adjust brightness, adjust volume. Everything's really quick. I do like the navigation center here, but one thing that's a downside is I think I actually like the navigation center better on Android, just because there's more customization and I can add more things here. Now, I do think I can add more stuff here, but I haven't figured out how to do that yet, and I think that goes along the idea that not everything in iOS is that easy to navigate and find. There is a search bar if you want to search anything like Instagram. It'll pop up like that, which is cool. I do really like the haptic touch on everything. Like, if you you can long press as well as it's a combination of things. Like, if you hard press on an app, it'll bring up settings. Then if you just hold it down for 1 second, it'll also do that. So that was just like a new feature in iOS 13, basically. But yeah, iOS has been seamless, smooth. It's really nice, but it lacks some customization, and then it's also kind of difficult to find certain things. I will say, in addition, that the screen is pretty lackluster when it comes to first-party apps, like the main Apple ones here. They're fine. Resolution's good, but this is a 720p display coming from a Samsung Quad HD screen. Not even close, and this is LCD. I gotta knock it for that. It's not that great. You can definitely tell when you can see the low resolution in YouTube and other third-party apps, even TikTok. I think TikTok runs better on my Samsung phone, which is nuts. A lot of people say, like, apps on iOS are so optimized. I disagree with that statement entirely. So yeah, it's hit or miss when it comes to the screen. Honestly, it depends what app you're in. If you're in messages, music, first-party apps looks fine, but third-party apps like even Snapchat starts getting a little blurry. So just keep that in mind if you're looking at the iPhone 7 or any Apple device with a lower resolution screen LCD like this. Guys, that's gonna be it for this video. Hope you liked uh, this video. Share it with your friends, family members, all that good stuff. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and check back for the next episode of this series. Peace out, guys.